right, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. Today, I want to talk about the market overall and where I think that we are in the cycle and what everybody else is talking about. I am afraid this could turn a little bit into a rant, but I think it's worth listening to. It's important that we understand where we're in the cycle, and I will tell you, as I watch TV, it just seems to me like all the financial channels seem to have lost touch with reality a little bit, and I'm just not on the same page they are, so I'm going to tell you where I'm at, and I think you guys are going to agree with me, but maybe I'm wrong, so let me know in the comments section what you guys think. Pardon my voice, I do have a cold. Obviously, my voice is a little bit off right now, but I'll do my best and get through this video. If you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, if everybody could smash the like button, it gets this video out to more people, and I really appreciate that. You can also now join the channel, so there's a join button, and you can become a member, and we have some exclusive content for members. We have some videos. We also do an exclusive live stream once a week for members. We also do a live stream every Friday for everybody, so that's today. You're welcome to join us later after the market closes for a live stream. Okay, so I want to talk about the market. The very first thing I want to look at is the Dow Jones, and I very rarely look at the Dow Jones, but it just so happens it's the first one to reach this point. The Dow Jones now today has hit a lower low than our lows from this summer in June. Everything is either at its low or approaching its lows. I'll get to the rest of the charts later because I do want to look at the charts, but I more want to talk about what's going on and where we are in the cycle, because the main theme that people seem to be talking about is, oh, it looks like we're definitely going to go into a recession. That is the number one debate going on right now. Everywhere that I see, every show that is talking about, oh, it looks like the chances of going into a recession have increased greatly. It looks like we're headed towards a recession. It's going to be hard to avoid a recession. Well, I have a public service announcement to make that I think all of you guys already know. We are already 6 or 7 months into a recession, and that's important to understand. So the real discussion should be how much longer and deeper is this recession going to get? Is it going to get worse from here? It can always get worse, and that's a valid conversation, but that's the conversation we should be having. We're in the middle of a recession. How much worse is it going to get? Anybody who's bought anything or is living in this world knows that right now things are expensive and the economy is not doing well. The economy is not growing. So I'm in the U.S., I'm talking about the U.S. economy, but really almost all of the economies in the world reflect this. In fact, it's unusual that at this time in a recession in the United States, the dollar is spiraling upwards. And that's just a measure of the US dollar against other currencies. And so basically what that means is whatever recession the US is in, the rest of the world is feeling the pain right along with the United States, and for the most extent, even worse. For the first time in 20 years, the euro is now worth less than $1. And we're getting close to the point where the pound is going to be on par with the dollar pretty soon. I think it's $1.09 right now. I mean, so all these things happening at the same time are definitely making life difficult for everybody. But this concept of having a debate as to whether or not we're going to go into a recession, are we going to have a soft landing? We already didn't have a soft landing. And the reason I bring this up is because it should affect your trading strategy. It should affect how you're viewing the market, right? For some time now, the market has been going down. Really, the small cap stocks that retail investors invest in, they topped out well over a year ago, really back in February of 2021. So we're a year and a half into a recession as it pertains to the small cap, high growth stocks. The entire market peaked maybe last November, so we're coming up on a year now in a downward trending market. So maybe it's because I have a cold, but I will tell you, it's just I'm getting frustrated listening to people debating whether or not we're ultimately going to end up in a recession. And the reason that that's important is the market will turn around long before the recession ends. So it's important to understand we're 6 or 7 months into a recession. It may go on for another 6 months. It may go on for another year. But at some point long before the recession ends, the market will bottom out. And that's the point we want to look for. I'm not saying we're there right now at all, but that is the point that we need to be looking for. So I just feel like the people on TV are having the wrong conversation. I do feel like from my comments section that most of the people that watch my videos feel similarly to me, but you guys can leave me a comment below. Let me know if you think I'm off the mark on this. I just want to take a quick look at the rest of the US indexes and show you where we're at, because we are having another red day. So let's take a look at that. This is the third red day in a row. The Fed had a speech on Tuesday. They released their 75 basis point hike. This 3-day downward reaction from a Fed meeting that, in my opinion, exactly met expectations is a surprise to me. So I will tell you, I thought we were going to have a little bit of a relief rally after the Fed talked. So that is not what happened. So I was on the wrong side of that one for sure, because this is now day 3 of another red day. So right now we're in the middle of the trading day. The S&P is down 1.7, the Dow's down 1.5, the Nasdaq is down 1.7, and the Russell's down 2.5%. So another red day across the board. The cryptocurrency world is down. Crude oil's at $78. I mean, crude oil has been going down in a straight line now for some time after it peaked at almost 130 several months ago. We're coming up on the 1-year point of basically the momentum being downward for the last year. So there were 2 pretty strong relief rallies in there. One of them lasted almost 2 months. But again, so it's unusual to have years and years of a downward market. We're already a full year in. The entire year of 2022 at this point has pretty much been a complete disaster. Even though we may have missed this relief rally, I do think we're due sometime between now and the end of the year for another relief rally. However, it seems like in the middle, we may be retesting the lows and we may be setting new lows. So that's what I'm trying to turn the conversation to. Where's our local bottom right now, and when and if we can expect a relief rally? So I just want to show you a few charts. This is gold versus the British pound. We're at $1.09. This is a 20-year chart. So you can see this is the weakest the British pound's been versus the dollar in 20 years. The euro is now worth 97 cents. This is the first time ever that the euro is worth less than the dollar. So this is another all-time low. So you can see it's not just the United States. The dollar is actually raging, and that is actually hurting the stock market. If I look at a chart of the DXY, so this reflects the dollar versus other foreign currencies, you'll see it's raging out of control. This is the bottom back in May of 2021, so that's over a year ago. This index has gone from 90 to 112, and you can see its 20-year high was 103.79. So we've gone way, way past that at this point. As the dollar gets stronger and stronger, that hurts the stock market. It hurts cryptocurrencies. It reduces the price of commodities. So, you can argue that's actually a good thing. And that's one of the reasons that oil has been going down. So let's just take a quick look at that. So this is crude oil. We're now under $80. We're at $79. I don't know where this ends. This also could have a reversal. Oil is its own unique animal. So there's other things that affect the price of oil. So if I go from where we are right now in today's trading to the lows from this summer in June, we are only 2% off of our lows in June on the Nasdaq. Now remember, we already hit our low today on the Dow. The Nasdaq was down a full 34% at its lows, so we're almost all the way back to that. The SPY is now 1.4% off of its lows from the summer. So you can see across the board, we are retesting our lows. Everything is pretty much in the same boat. So I think what we need to be paying attention to right now in the short term is as we get to these lows, as we retest the lows from this summer, and again, those are really 2-year lows. Do those lows hold? Do they become a line of support for us and we bounce off of that? Or are we going to set lower lows? So that's the most important thing to be looking at this point. Again, I do expect a relief rally at some point. We did not get the one that I expected this week. So that was an absolute swing and a miss on my part. The most important thing right now is to determine, are we going to bounce off of these lows? Are we going to find some support and have a little bit of a relief rally from here? Or is the next leg down again? So that's what I'm going to be looking at and paying attention to. I'm not sure of what the answer to that is. My gut reaction is we're going to bounce off of these lows and have a little relief rally. But, and the main reason that I think that is right now everything is extremely oversold. So the RSI on everything is at or near oversold. So that tells me we're getting near a bottom for the time being. But we're going to have to pay close attention and see because obviously we're retesting our all-time lows. We are, in my opinion, in the middle of a recession, and we don't know how deep it's going to get and how long it's going to last. So this is not a gloom and doom video. My point of this is there will be opportunities in the middle, and that's what I want everybody to take away, I hope. So I know this was a little bit all over the place. I'm going to blame my cold on that. So thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. And again, we have a live stream after the market closes today, so you're also welcome to join us on the live stream.